What's up guys, Wap here, and welcome to my second progress video. I actually have clips for progress this week, because I learned from my mistake and didn't delete them this time. It's been a pretty slow week for me. I've been pretty busy with school. I did end up with about 982 total level, which is it's not bad. I mean, I got quite a bit of progress done, considering how busy I was. I lost probably about 1,000 ranks, and as of right now, I'm losing more just doing this commentary. Ended up with, like I said, 982 total level. First off, I got to 76 thieving, which was pretty nice. That helped me make plenty of money to start Slayer. Got a lot of mining, construction, and farming levels, so that's good. Got Fairy Tale Part 1 done, and started Fairy Tale Part 2, so I could get fairy rings unlocked, which has been really useful. I got Tree Gnome Village and Monkey Madness done finally. I'm at 59 attack currently and have a Dragon Scimitar in my bank. So as soon as I get that level, I'll be ready to start Slayer, which is definitely my plan. Slayer is my favorite skill, and I've been doing that for a bit. I think I'm at 44, 43 right now, so it's not bad. I mean, it's not good, but I'll catch up. Yeah, the reason I was going for overall for 99 thieving, and I wanted to do it before getting combat up so I could left click all the way to 99, but I'm missing Slayer a lot, so I'm just gonna do that. If I want to get 99 thieving eventually, at least I have a head start, because I don't like it when you have to right click. I just don't like thieving like that. Alright, on to the topics for this video. The poll results are in and have taken effect on the game. In case you didn't know, I guess I will kind of go over them. They had the anti-gambling update. That wasn't even from the poll. That was a couple days ago, and that also affects Evolution of Combat. They made it so that the flowers, when you play the flower game, they always appear the same color until you actually pick them in your inventory. So it effectively makes it a lot harder to, have a legitimate flower game without it being extremely easy to scam. They also made it so that it is reportable to, like if somebody's scamming, and in case you don't know what to report them for, if you report them for encouraging others to break rules, that is what you would report them for gambling. They nerfed the toy mice, which this was another hidden update. They didn't do a poll for this, which that kind of upsets me. Personally, I think it's unfair to nerf the toy mice this far into the game. I mean, they were like this in 2007, and anybody who, has been stockpiling toy mice and was looking to do some agility, I mean, it doesn't affect me too much. I already got my agility training done with toy mice, but, I mean, for other people, they're at a serious disadvantage for not doing agility yet, and I think that's unfair, and they should have done a poll for it. They did add the left click bank booths, which have personally been messing me up quite a bit, just because I'm so used to right clicking them now, but I'm starting to get used to it again. They did the thing where you could just hit enter again after typing in your password to log in instead of having to click login, which that's nice. I mean, it doesn't really affect anything too much, but it is nice to have. They did add Death to the Dorgeson back in, and I mean that I'm not much of a quester, but I mean obviously you quest cape advocates are pretty excited to know that it is actually possible for you to get a quest cape now. They added a toggle report option, like where if you right clicked, well, they actually added this week. If you right click, then you can report somebody. There's just a right click report option, and they added the ability to toggle it on or off for some reason. I don't really know why. They added the press tab to reply to messages, or you can right click the messages to get them. That's very convenient. It's a lot better than having to go to your friends list and finding which friend messaged you and then message them back. So that's nice. They did decide that, or the vote did decide that unidentified herbs were going to remain unidentified. I personally kind of like that. I mean, it's all personal preference. When I was playing the game, they were unidentified, so that's just what I like. I mean, I wouldn't really cared either way. The free-to-play PK worlds they didn't actually go through, but Jagex did post something about it. That's pretty interesting. I think they're going to do the poll again after clarifying a few things. They said it didn't get 75% support. They said that they really want to open it up. They said that what it actually means is additional worlds are put online that are only free to play PK worlds. On these worlds, you can't use any members-only items or areas or abilities. And these worlds aren't going to be open to non-members. You still have to be a member, in order to use it. PvP combat would still only be used in the wilderness. The worlds would be intended for the use of PKers who like to use stuff without members features, and they would never put that in for an automatic world pick, so you have to specifically pick that world. So they said that it would be pretty easy, and they are going to ask about the worlds again now that they've clarified it a little bit more. I personally think that it's a good idea. I voted yes, and now thinking about it even more, I'm glad I voted yes, because it really puts demand in the game for a lot of items that in a members game aren't going to have demand, and are just going to crash to high alch value, most likely. I don't PK, so it doesn't affect me personally in that way, but I do Slayer a lot, and when you get rune items, rune two-handers aren't going to be expensive, because, there's OB malls in non-members PKing, or members PKing, so why would you even have a rune two-hander in the game? So with that, it creates demand for a lot of those for people who play on those worlds, so the prices will stay higher than high alch value, and that helps really everybody. I mean, everybody gets them as drops, everybody can merch them, everybody can, make them if they have high enough smithing, and I think it's a good idea. So they are going to be doing that poll again. I would encourage you to vote yes, even if you're not going to use the worlds. Other people might like it. That one had 70% support, so, that's definitely something that I would think would be a good idea. I think that's about it. There was just one thing. I checked the main page the other day, and this, I guess, will be the main topic, is the new Squeal of Fortune updates are just, they're crazy, and they annoy me so much. The most recent one is just such an unfair advantage to people who get them. The Slayer masks on the Squeal of Fortune. You get bonus experience and extra drops. I forget how much, it doesn't say how much extra, but you get the damage boost. I think it's equivalent to a black mask. You get extra Slayer experience and double drops for every 10th creature that you kill, and twice as likely to get a trophy drop. Now, if they're not selling in-game advantages, I don't know what is. They get Slayer, or they get, specific lamps are 1.5 more times experience this weekend. That's annoying, and I don't understand. I remember last year sometime MMG came up and said, looking back on the year, we did too many Squeal of Fortune and Solomon General Store updates. We're going to tone back on them. And since that post, there has not been a week where there hasn't been at least one or the other. Usually it's both. Every quest that comes out, they have, that quest-related things on the Solomon's General Store. It's pathetic, really. And I've noticed that a lot of the Evolution of Combat players kind of support these updates now, and that caught me by surprise. Most people hated the Squeal of Fortune. I personally had my name as Drown Yelps for quite a while when I wasn't playing, just so I could occasionally post on the forums and kind of show my stance on it. It's not cool, and it's very ironic because right below it, or right above it, there's a they moved it now. What a surprise! But before, right above it, there was the dealing with games of chance thing. And they're talking about how they don't like deals of chance, but then they're doing deals of chance, or games of chance, right there above that exact post. And I think they're pretty irony impaired for that, but, whatever. If they bring any of this to RuneScape 2007, I'm quitting right away, and I hope that you quit too, and show them that this stuff is not cool, and we're not going to tolerate it. I mean, I personally would genuinely quit if they did that. It ruins the economy, it makes the game too easy, and it makes some people make 10 mil a day from it, and some people get nothing from it, and it's not cool. And also the fact that they do these for only like a weekend, that just proves even more that they really want people to just, buy tons of spins over the weekends. Oh, I gotta get this special deal. Woo, gotta get this special deal before it's gone, and then the next weekend they do the same thing, and they're just trying to get as much money out of the Evolution of Combat game as possible. So if they bring any of that to old school RuneScape, I encourage you to quit, be vocal about it, make sure that you let Jagex know that this stuff is not going to be tolerated and we're not going to deal with it. So, I mean, that's what I would say. If you are really addicted, I mean, I wouldn't even play 2007 Scape if they had the Squeal of Fortune in it. I'd be more obliged to play Evolution of Combat instead. And I hate Evolution of Combat, but I'd rather play that than a 2007 game where they just added real-world trading in. Because 2007, they were crazy about stopping real-world trading. I mean, they ruined, like, their entire game, almost. Like, half the people who played it quit because they took out the wilderness and free trade. And then they go and they do this kind of stuff. And I can't see where they're coming from. I mean, most updates that they did, I could see where they're coming from. Like, controversial updates, like, adding PvP worlds instead of the wilderness. I mean, I can see I can see their stance on that, I mean, there were so many bots. I remember when I first started playing, there were, like 40 people, all level 3, balled around one yew tree. And, I mean, at the time, I wasn't really into the game very much, so I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought, wow, those people are weird. There's so many people around that tree. But with this, they're not helping anything. They're making it worse. The only thing they're doing is making real-world trading gold values go down by making it easier to make money. So that's my little rant portion of the commentary for now. Trying to think of what else I can talk about here. So like I said, I am doing Slayer again. I'm going to be most likely just doing that until I run out of money. Just completely out of money. Hopefully I will actually make enough to continue, just for a while. I'm going to, probably my goals for next week, I'm going to try to get 55 magic so I can start high-alching things on Slayer tasks. That would definitely help make quite a bit of money. Nature runes are quite expensive right now, which is kind of annoying. Might get some rune crafting levels actually and just start crafting my own nature runes. It's always nice. I'm more of a do-it-yourself kind of guy. I've actually been, just to get crafting levels, I've just been keeping all of my gems in my bank. Also, I'm definitely going to get 40 smithing and 40 mining. Well, I have 40 mining. Definitely going to get 40 smithing so I can just start making gold bars and using up all of my gems that I have and getting some crafting levels and just enchanting them, and I can either make a profit or just, keep my own games necklaces in there. I think I have like 50 sapphires in there right now, so that would give me quite a bit of profit from that. So, yeah, I would suggest to anybody doing this, try to just keep your resources and use them. And if you do that, usually you can make more profit than you would get just selling the sapphires to somebody. Because games necklaces, rings of recoil, ring of forging, rings of dueling, stuff like that, they're in huge demand right now, and you can sell them for 2k each easily. So, yeah. So, I guess that concludes my commentary. Be sure to leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, whatever, if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, then, well, you can tell me, and I'll cry myself to sleep. It's okay. So, yeah, I do have a clip from Monkey Madness. You've probably already seen it by now. I have everything in order of when I did it, because I have OCD, so there you go. But I do have that in there. I think I sped it up because it was quite a long time. Apparently you have to get the last hit on the Jungle Demon. I almost ran out of runes. I spent like half my time just standing there tanking hits from it because I didn't know that you had to get the last hit. I thought you just had to get some hit on there. So, yeah, I don't even know where that came from. So yeah, there's the end of the video. I'll have the picture up there at the end showing my ranks. I did lose about 1,000 ranks, so that's not very good, but hopefully I will be able to do a little bit more no-lifing. I have spring break next week, so I mean, why would I go out and do something when I have RuneScape here? So yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, favorite, whatever. Bye.